bearded it best of the superheroes? Probably Andy is the answer to that. And take some fan questions. I'm Roth Grenett. I'm joined by Dan Murrow.
Hi.
Spencer Gilbert.
Morning.
And the beard himself, Mr. Andy
Morning.
Zenor. That is the best beard. But guess what, guys? We started the show, and already on Twitter is trending this idea that a Jabba the Hutt movie is in the works.
I hear Steve Bannon's available.
Politics, topical. I'm awake live. Yeah.
So woke.
Oh, I'm awake too now. So this basically came out yesterday. THR revealed that an Obi-Wan movie is in development, and buried in Variety's report was the idea that also in development, among other things, is a Jabba the Hutt movie. And so people are just running with that today. But I think it's one of those things that was
Can you just report on anything nowadays?
Sure. People report on Reddit rumors. That's where I draw. I have one line, and that's it.
Reddit report?
No Reddit reports. Like no reports straight from the anonymous Reddit.
Could be anyone.
Jabba the Hutt movie is literally, I think, the worst idea possible.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I
it just
disagree.
makes me think
I
of the
will-
wait, hold on. Pitch. It's like all I can think of is the special edition CGI Jabba, which is awful.
I can't take credit for this joke. I saw it somewhere else. But Star Wars, from Jabba's perspective, is he loaned money to a guy who then murdered him. So this is kind of interesting to make him the hero. He's just like a bank, essentially. He loaned money to Han Solo. The guy kills his lieutenant and then has him strangled to death
So
with
you want
a Jedi.
this? So this becomes like the Godfather Jabba the Hutt movie.
He did enslave Leia and a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Well,
that
it's
good.
a
Good
complex
guy.
character.
He was not a good guy.
No.
I just want to see the offensive Star
I think
Wars
there are
from
two
Jabba's
sides
eyes.
to the Jabba.
Waiting for someone to do it. I'm glad it was you, Andy.
They'll never make. He can't be the main character because he doesn't speak. You're not going to subtitle an entire Star Wars movie, and they're not
I
going to
wanna see-
retcon him to speak English. There's 2 hours of. That's like the worst
What if
foreign
it's
film
mostly
I've ever
silent?
seen. Yeah,
Wall-E?
so it's
Slugging
is it gonna
around?
Be Tatooine? Is it? I mean,
I don't know.
is it
What if
gonna
it's
be-
all
This
told
is a
from-
stupid idea. This is the worst idea.
Make an original character.
What if it's all
Yeah.
told from the perspective of Salacious Crumb? What then?
No, start over. My God.
The easiest sell in the world right now is Star Wars. You can put the name Star Wars on literally anything, and people will go see it. And it's just like, what about these characters that you already know? No, I'm with Andy. Do something
Yeah, I
new.
agree.
Can we go? Let's rewind, shall we?
Yeah.
Star Wars Episode 4. I'm calling it Star Wars, but A New Hope.
Star Wars.
Wonderful characters. And then what did he do for the second part? Yoda, Lando. He introduced us to wonderful new characters. And then what did he do in Jedi? Jabba, Ewoks, you could argue, whatever. But he introduced new things every time and build out a universe. And now we can't seem to like build our own new characters. We can only rely on the ones he's already built.
But here's the thing.
And
It's
that
not,
just infuriates me. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm so sick of it.
It's not just, I agree. And yesterday, my hope was that we get a little weird with it. Even if you were just to go into like the weird depths of the expanded universe, which are, you can still get stuff from and do the very beginning of the Jedi Order or anything if you're going to go prequel, do something new. This is an entire universe that you can draw from. But it's not just Star Wars. I feel like this is endemic of everything in entertainment and culture right now. Old shows are being renewed after years of being off the air. We just don't seem to want new things.
Well, no, it's frustrating because Star Wars, I think, can bridge the gap, which is frustrating because even Rogue One, you could argue, well, those are new characters, but they're not
They're all
really.
dead.
Not really.
They're not.
They're
They're,
dead.
they're tangents of
they're not
things
coming
we
back.
know.
But
New
they just
story.
proved that they could do it. Like, what was the best part of Rogue One? It wasn't Grand Moff Tarkin. It was K2SO and Chirrut Imwe. It was like, is that one with the Force with me? Like, that was the best. There's the one scene with Darth Vader that was cool because it was Darth Vader. But that movie was carried on the strength of new characters.
Yeah.
New characters. New characters.
Well, now we're officially awake because
Because
Dan's
even
mad.
Force Awakens is frustrating because it's like, oh, Rey was a great character. Oh, but no, wait, is she a Skywalker? Like,
Yeah.
it's like it's still like we
There's
can't.
only two families in
we
the
have
galaxy.
No, exactly. We have no faith, and it's what you said is completely correct. Of just stamp Star Wars on an original movie that you guys believe in and are excited about, and let's build a new Star Wars.
Yeah.
People are already saying that they would tie this directly into a Boba Fett movie and
No,
have them be.
no.
Yeah, no,
We already
I'm
did
not
that in the
disagreeing.
prequels.
I'm
He's
not
a helmet.
disagreeing. I'm
Boba
not
Fett is a helmet and nothing more.
When has learning more about someone cool made them cooler?
Never.
Never.
What's
Never
cool
in the
about
history.
them is that they're mysterious and weird. It's the lone gunman. People do want to know what your order is. I will say we are getting a lot of that in the chat.
It's iced coffee and a little cream.
Well, that was
No,
very
you should have just
interesting.
kept it mysterious.
I see. Now you learn more, and it's less
It
labor.
was interesting. It was more interesting as a
It was so much more
mystery.
interesting until he
We
told
wanted
you,
to know,
everybody.
and now we know it's boring.
There is 5% of me now that every time I watch Alien, I'm going to imagine David
do that.
Michael Fassbender
No.
playing his own flute, and that is Ridley Scott's fault. It's not mine.
Now it's part of the canon.
Yeah.
Part of the canon.
Yeah.
No, I'm wiping those from my memory. I'm going full on Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. If you could wipe one movie from your memory that you've seen, if you had that
Only
ability, you only
This was a
get
movie
one.
fights question, I think, recently.
Like,
You only get one.
Just something that ruined a franchise, or just in general?
That could potentially dip, because to me it is. Now I'm cheating because
It
I'm
was.
making
It was
too.
Kevin
It's
Smith
like-
pilling what was it? The Triumph of the Will.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was. The movie.
That's
Dan-
one
but I'm
movie
not
of
saying
history,
from
yeah.
Dan picked Jaws 2,
I'm
he
saying
picked the
from
Nazi
your
movie.
memory, like an Eternal Sunshine from the Spotless Mind. Like I would get rid of anything outside of Alien 1 and 2, Alien and Aliens. Nothing
Over
else.
the Nazi movie,
Yeah, that's
Roth?
fair.
Really?
Yeah.
Not from history. Not from
See how
history.
easy that is, Kevin? It's a cheap
How
ploy.
dare you? First of all, how dare you? How dare you?
Yeah,
I
Rob,
did- I
let's
didn't
hear
say-
the other side, Rob.
I did not say from history. I said from
It's
your
a film.
mind.
Even Elijah acknowledged it was a film.
You guys
is
are
such
such
a-
bastards. I swear.
Now you know how Dan felt.
Now you know how I feel.
I sympathize with you in the moment.
Imagine doing this in front of 200 people live that booed you every
probably more
time
than
you
200
opened your
people
mouth.
watching right now.
And
Yeah.
you will know, for everybody that
horrible.
saw that Comic-Con movie, I was
You're
like,
horrible.
Dan, I know how I would have defended it. Like, you go do that, and then tell me how you would have tried to
We should do like
defend it.
movie fights
Favorite
VR.
On the spot. Not when you could pause your
Can
YouTube
we
player and
just
think about a
say
great argument about
definitively
erasing
that
history.
we would indeed remove the Nazis
Yes.
from history if we
Yes,
could?
if we could.
But
Thank you.
Kevin did Kobayashi Maru that and won fairly.
Yeah,
we
that
shouldn't have allowed it. But
No.
but it was. We didn't know he
shouldn't
was going to
have.
say it. Anyway, go watch the
Anyway,
episode.
go
Kevin
watch
Smith
the
versus
episode.
Elijah Wood.
Wow.
But no, I agree with you though. The alien mythology, as more of it has come out, it doesn't ruin the other films, but it demystifies them in a
Yes.
way that's like, why would you do that? Why would
Yeah.
you go in and make this amazing killing machine, this perfect, particularly in the first one, this amazing,
Yeah.
perfect killing machine? Why would you now go through 2 movies and demystify everything behind it?
You just neuter them.
Well, and
You
also,
neuter the
again,
franchise.
it encourages the argument we're making of like, well, the reason Alien worked was so well is because the
mystery.
original is because you had no idea what to expect, and they were
Yeah.
doing things you didn't see coming, from the chest burster to Bishop is suddenly an android. Like these are amazing, like shocks and new things, which granted are a lot harder to tell now. 30 years later, a lot of stories have been told, but. That was what was so exciting about Alien is this idea of you're going the unknown, you're finding something new, and you're seeing something original. So this need for Ridley to explain where it all
Right, yeah,
No, space is more vast than we can ever
Yeah.
process in our
It's
brain.
literally limitless.
Yeah.
Far be it for me to tell Ridley Scott how to tell a story, but I am so uninterested in the question of where did the alien come from? Like
It came from space.
It came from space.
And why does it bleed acid? Because it's a perfect killing machine.
it's just cool.
Everything
And it
in
was
it is
bred to be a
defined
predator,
to
yeah.
be defensive
Fair.
and
Done.
reproduce. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
There's only one backstory that the comics ever gave that I thought was actually cool, and they demystified it, which was they explained where Doomsday came from in the Superman comics, and it was actually a really interesting story, which is it was Kryptonian scientists, and they were basically like cloning humans, and then they would like shoot them out of this hatch into this deadly planet. And it's like the first one died instantly because it was like just an atmosphere, and there were creatures and stuff, and they would go and they take a tissue sample and they clone that, and that one would remember a little bit of the last one, and then they'd shoot it out of the hatch, and they did it for like 80 years, just like shooting these things, and each iteration would remember something, and it grew into the Doomsday, which is like this killing machine. And it's like that was the only time that they've ever explained
That's
the
cool.
origin of a character that I was like, okay, that's cool, because Doomsday in the comics was just like this weird dude with bone spurs and white hair, and it's just like he's just there to kill Superman. But like they actually give him back. That's the only
And that gives
time.
him like you're like his
Yeah.
all
You're like,
of his
oh, that's why
genes
this
have
guy
been
is
destroyed,
unstoppable.
too. Right,
It's
there's
just
actually
like,
a character trait.
He was
there.
bred to survive, and all of the weakness has been just like genetically modified out of him. But that is literally the only time I've
But
ever.
no, spoiler alert, if you've seen Covenant, sorry, I'm about to
Yeah.
spoil it. No, the aliens were designed because David decided to create the meanest alien?
Listen, he's a big fan of Byron.
Also, his pets that he did.
Shelley.
He did a little "I see you" with the alien at a certain point.
boy.
Like it was just the
the touchdown hands.
Yeah, the only addition to the Alien franchise outside that I love is the Alien rap. Which, if you haven't seen it, you need to go check
Haven't
that
seen
out.
it.
In space, no one can hear you scream. At least that's what they said.
Was that like supposed to be over the credits?
Is it like the Star Wars Christmas special?
No, it's just a dumb internet video
Okay.
that I
Alright.
encourage
I
us
thought it was
all.
like this was
I
part
did
of
not
canon.
do it justice.
Sorry, I
You
thought it was
guys,
canon.
we
Ridley
are-
Scott did.
We are several minutes in. That was a throwaway topic. We've all gotten angry
Well, I think
and
that's our
riled
headline.
up.
Well, yeah, if it wasn't already. It's being adjusted.
No, it's just we're not stupid. We'll go see something that's new. Just make a good movie. And it's like I would be less inclined to go see a Jabba the Hutt movie than an original Star Wars.
Yeah. Fair enough. I think we've decided. I don't think that we
Does
need.
anyone want to see a Jabba the Hutt movie?
Does
I
anyone,
do.
We're
I
asking
still
you
do.
in the
It's so
chat.
weird. It just sounds so bad and weird. I want to see what they do with it. All right, fine.
Who would you want to direct that movie?
No, sounds not even humor this.
If Spencer's,
Lord and Miller.
you know how rare it is that
making a
Spencer's
an
into
edgy
something.
comedy?
I'm mining
Who's good with
this.
puppets? Who's a good puppet director?
Charlie Kaufman.
Charlie Kaufman.
Yeah.
I want to see Charlie
right.
Kaufman's
Okay,
Jabba.
now yes.
Only
Now,
because
yes.
I'll see anything Charlie Kaufman does.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I will see the Charlie Kaufman
Kaufman's Jabba.
movie. All right, we did have
It's
a fan
played by
wanting
Can
us.
we make
Cage.
a poster of Charlie Kaufman's Jabba, please?
Oh, I want to see what's his name? Gael
Garcia
Bernal's Jabba movie. Isn't he the one that's obsessed with Jabba?
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
He is obsessed with Jabba. That's
Look
right.
up him wanting to touch Jabba the Hutt. It's a great supercut.
Yeah.
In every like promo interview, he's like, "I just want to touch Jabba. I just really want to touch Jabba." But it exists.
All right, we've solved the Jabba movie. I don't think we actually need to talk about Obi-Wan anymore because
No.
I'm sensing that. So,
Same
It's a
problem.
story that's been
to
told many times.
Molo, that's how everybody
Well,
feels
look,
about
I will say, if they just decided to do an offshoot adventure, like Indiana Jones style with Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan, maybe?
If it's Ewan McGregor,
I like Ewan McGregor.
If it's Ewan McGregor.
Maybe, but still, I want him to go do something completely unrelated to what affected the rest of
But
it.
even the Obi-Wan movie would take away from like, you know, in New Hope when Alec is like, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Except for that one time between now and then when I heard it briefly.
Why,
But then it's been a
Andy?
long time
Let's think
since
Indiana
then.
Jones.
So yeah, again, it's just have to whatever. Retroactively ruining other movies.
Yeah, his whatever space adventure he does in between would definitely.
His whole point was that he was a hermit.
He went
and
to
didn't do
turn into a
anything.
hermit, right?
Unless it's like him going to Mos Eisley to buy supplies and then
power
going home and
converters?
cooking dinner or something. I don't know.
You know what people do want to see?
What?
They want to see It.
Yes.
It, the new It is being projected to open at $50 million. So a lot of money on September 8th.
Good job.
They did it right.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. The studio actually is not as convinced. The largest opening in September was Hotel Transylvania at $48 million. One of the largest, if not the largest, horror openings of all time was Paranormal Activity 3 at 52, opened huge. Annabelle just opened at 30. So this would be massive. Having said
And
that,
smart, because if they can get a massive in September, it'll only increase in October through the Halloween season because
Yeah.
they'll keep it around and people will go scare themselves again.
there's not here's what I think it has going for it. It's it certainly hits the nostalgia buttons that we've been talking about. It's a very popular Stephen King novel, and of course there was a 1990s miniseries. There's not a lot else out there to compete with it, and I am hearing from early screenings that it is very good.
Well, that's what's
quite
I
good,
think
and
drawing
that's
people
the
over
thing.
the edge is it's got good word of mouth.
Yeah.
It's the buzz is good. I'm with you. Kudos to the marketing people because they put out like the first trailer was really good. The last trailer they put out was great, and it doesn't sell the scares necessarily. It doesn't sell the jump scares. It sells like the creepiness of it, which is like it's plus it kind of taps into the zeitgeist a little bit. It has a very, and they didn't plan this, it has a very Stranger Things vibe, which is perfect timing for right now because people are going to be talking about Stranger Things. This has one of the kids from Stranger Things, but also just that idea of like kids
Time
in a small
period,
town. And this seems like just perfect timing and good buzz and good marketing is all kind of converging. There's an It house at Hollywood and Vine
and as we
here
were-
in LA. It's
As
like
we were
they're
talking about the
really-
miniseries, like there was a way to tell that story better. I feel like
Yeah.
as we've been discussing, is it's it's not like you remember it. And so I think they wisely chose the best part of the story and really just focused on it. So kudos.
And good idea. They were originally going to call this It Part 1, and that's so smart to not do that and signal audiences.
Is this a part 1?
It's
I'm sure
intended to potentially be a part 1.
I'm sure will be with all the success.
Potentially a chapter 1
It's back.
of 2 chapters.
Here
So
it
it'll
comes
be It
again.
chapter 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that part of the TV
It's
miniseries
gonna
that
be
you
May.
don't remember? That's would be the part 2 of this movie. Is
Part
good.
2, but if they Natsu Dragon says, "Will it suck?" Gary says you can't get any worse than the miniseries, and Vladimir says, "I think Leatherface is going to be even bigger." I'm not sure. I really feel like it is going to chap into a zeitgeist in the way that Leatherface is probably a little more niche.
Yeah, he's tried several times to get back in there. It's not really connected.
Yeah, because
Leatherface.
it has the kids. You know, it has that story of like these outcast kids who they have each other. It's very, very reminiscent of movies from that era in that way. And then it's really scary. I mean, there's nothing scarier than Pennywise in this woman's opinion. So I feel like it can do it. It can do it. But that's a huge opening. That's a lot.
That's
And it's-
not Hotel Transylvania
It's not
2,
Hotel
but
Transylvania 2, yeah.
I mean that, the record holder.
Well, and it also is like this is the movie. We were talking about this yesterday as we were trying to plan out honest trailers and stuff and just looking at the schedule. Like Hollywood has essentially abandoned the rest of the summer. There's, Hitman's Bodyguard's coming out this week, but like there are no big blockbusters really at all coming out in August
Nothing
from here
on
out.
Labor Day.
There's literally no movie coming out on Labor Day. There are no
crazy.
wide releases coming out on Labor Day at all. Hollywood just completely gave up on Labor Day weekend. And now that we've got Dark Tower and the very basic remnants of the summer behind us, this is the movie now. This has 6 weeks basically unopposed to be the movie that people are buzzing about.
Wow.
Which,
And they won't have gone to the movies for a while.
exactly. And with nothing coming
Let's
out,
go.
like this is for a lot of people, like this is the next movie that they're putting their stake in and saying like, this is the next one that I want to go see. And again, I don't think they planned it that way. It just seems like fortuitous timing.
Yeah. So Brown Eagle says, by then I'll have Movie Pass, so why not see it?
yeah.
There
Very
you go.
well. Good point.
See
Good point.
it.
Solid.
I see what you did there.
We had Billy and I had a moment like that this morning. Forget it. What movie though?
Good
It.
tangent.
Thank you.
Who's on first?
Do you know what my favorite part of this job is? Is the daily critiques.
you get them live.
Yes, in the comments.
5 years
in the
and almost
comments,
welcome to the club.
Not only is the
you're gonna
void of
rib
the
us, we're
internet
gonna rib
talking
you.
about me, I love you guys. Is the reality? I frequently compliment each of you. Is that not so?
No, we're just yesterday assuming that we all. Never mind. I'm not going to get back there again. Dan wanted.
It's the whole thing.
It's a whole thing. All right. So Logan said, so if it had a sequel, what would you think it would be called? I think it'll be called
It chapter 2.
It Chapter 2.
It Chapter 2.
It Chapter
or
2.
Back to Derry. I don't know.
Another
It's
thing.
it.
It's it.
You ever had one of those?
It's
It it.
It's
Oh.
and it's it. It's like an ice cream thing, if I recall correctly.
Why do you always look at me? It's an ice cream thing. Jesus.
Well, I
don't know that
They
one,
didn't
Spencer.
know, so I
Sorry.
thought I'd check this
Oh,
side of the
Mr. Ice
table.
Cream expert. I get why you looked at me, but I don't know. It's it.
You look up and it's it. I'm not even sure if it's ice cream. All right, fine.
You know what else people are looking forward
It doesn't
to?
work in this room.
Avengers Infinity War. There were some images released yesterday from an Instagram
More
account.
beards?
Well, we're going to talk about the
Yeah.
beards. 3-time award-winning artist Steve Cass posted the artwork. It's since been taken down, so we think Disney was like, "What are you doing, man?" So we can't show that, but we have seen an image of Cap with
Wait,
the
what was?
beard.
Sorry, I missed this. The artwork was promotional.
It was
from the
promotional
film.
from Infinity War, and it was basically
It
showing.
wasn't the Comic-Con poster.
It wasn't the Comic-Con poster. It was basically showing it was the Avengers and the Guardians together. So it was great. People were loving it. They took the artwork down, so we can't show it here, but we can.
He jumped the gun. Got it.
Yeah, but it showed a much better look of Cap in the beard, and it made us think, who bearded it best? Better with beard or no beard?
Okay, yeah.
Because he's looking good. Let's take a look at some other beards or no beard. Andy, I don't know if we ever have you without a beard. Yeah. What do you think? Beard, no beard?
Oh, beard, 100%.
Beard, but I like the Snowpiercer beard better. That one's a little. It doesn't match the hair.
Did you see yesterday's beard?
No.
Yesterday's beard was looking amazing.
The one from the actual.
From
Oh, that's
yeah,
It's It.
the leaked
No,
image.
It's Cap's a
Never
man
seen
on
It's
the. No, I don't
No,
know.
that's an It's It. It looks delicious.
Looks good though. I'll have
Cap's
it.
a man on the run, so the beard fits. I think his
Yeah, he's in
character.
disguise.
He's in disguise.
He's given up. Like
Plus
I
Chris
have.
Evans, I think, just
laziness
likes
with
to
mine
have
grows.
a beard. So I think they were just like, whatever, fine.
Get you a beard.
Get a beard.
It's a new action figure,
Let's
too.
look at,
It is
Yeah.
a new action figure.
let's look at some other beards.
All right.
Beard or no beard?
Oh, I mean,
Beard.
No mutton chops?
I mean, the beard only works for old man.
I don't think the chops worked on him. Look
They
at his
did not.
forehead. It just doesn't.
Yeah. Well, that was X-Men 1
Yeah, way
Wolverine.
early.
They
He-
went a little too comic-y.
He figured it out.
They
as
figured it
went.
out.
Well, it's
X-Men
weird
2
because-
Wolverine, I think, is peak Wolverine.
Yeah, that one would have been cool if he also were in the like yellow and blue, but to just have that hairstyle and then like wearing human clothes is dumb.
That jacket.
You
that
gotta
he
fully
got,
commit to it.
from the old man, and that completely necessary.
Sort of
prequel.
shapes his face like an arrowhead.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
a little weird.
Inverted arrowhead. What about this beard? I don't know what beard we're gonna see.
Oh,
I'm torn.
I like
Tough.
the
I
original.
like
legitimately
beard.
torn.
I
No
like
beard.
the
on that one.
no beard.
Yeah.
No beard.
I think no beard. Andy?
I mean, I don't want to diss Mark Hamill, but I don't like his beard. It's a little unkempt. And
Well, again, I don't think it's unkempt enough. He's living on an island. Like, where's he getting the the razor?
Sure, but
You just want like pork meat hanging out of the beard?
I'm going who's hotter.
pulled pork
Spencer.
sandwiches
I'm going
all
who's
over his
hotter.
little beard.
Just
If
fully
you're going
like
hot or not, you go clean shaven.
Okay,
Mark
all
Hamill
right.
there for me.
All right, we got another beard.
I want
for
a
the
beard.
character,
I want
I
a
get
beard
it.
rooted in character.
Yeah,
I don't want
that's
You
a-
like the character beard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the beard, come on.
His beard's a little hefty, as in that picture for me.
He did go a little over with the beard, and
he
I
could
think it
trim
was
it.
3, maybe. It was a little too beardy.
I think.
I like beard.
I like beard, but I would go a little bit more trimmed than that on his chin.
I think we have so much Obi-Wan beard that I'm going to go no beard just for the novelty of it.
No beard. I like the beard in this particular.
I want more
case. I'm
stubble
full
on
beard.
him or something.
He looks more. He has more gravitas with the beard. He's a little young. Little young without the beard. Let's take it. People, by the way, Spencer, you are so popular. People have so many thoughts about you. They want you to grow a beard.
You ever had one?
I can't. Okay, I can, but
Can we do no shave August?
it's
and see what
blonde and it's
happens?
gross. Like no one likes a blonde
Should we
beard.
just grow the beard for the next
It's
5 weeks and see what
disgusting.
happens? And then you can shave it for the Emmys.
Ugh.
What if we did it for charity?
For
Bearding
charity, sure.
charity.
Yeah, if we can raise money for it, I'll grow a disgusting, patchy blonde beard.
No shave November. All right.
No shave
not a
November
good look.
for some kind of charity. We have one more facial hair. No, we have many more.
We got
Apparently,
many
I
more.
think
Dig the
told-
beards.
No beard.
I mean, we gotta
Yeah.
ask JT on this. JT.
JT.
That's a serious struggle noise if you couldn't hear it.
What's it? T?
No
Yeah,
beard.
no
Okay.
beard.
I mean, but he pulls off that beard too.
I like the beard because that was Rocky's toughest training. That was when he had no
In Siberia?
equipment. He was in Siberia by himself. He was picking
looks
up
like more of a
wagons full
man.
of rocks.
Yeah.
Like that's a character.
Yeah,
beard. If any of them are
look,
character beards.
nothing
that's a
wrong with
character
the original Rocky clean shaven, but that's a grown man who's learned a lesson.
Yeah, I'm going beard. Also, it's actually the most manicured of the beards
Yeah, it's
that we've
well
seen
kept.
so far.
Good beard.
So, Rocky, kudos to your hygiene. Any other beards? Oh, this one, I'm just like, I don't care. I just want Ben to be okay.
I'm gonna go no.
Like,
Well, let's talk about Batman. And I think that the beards do not work with cowls.
Yes.
So I'm
Yeah.
going no
Stubble.
beard.
saying no beard.
You can't
Yeah.
cover up
he
that chin,
can't-
by the way.
he can't-
Like, you gotta
yeah,
let
it's got
that
the
divot
back
Are they gonna have a
shine.
shot with him in the cowl and a beard? No,
Yeah,
you can't
no,
do that,
you
right?
can't.
You know what? Spencer raises a really good point. If you got a chin cleft like that's that distinct and
yeah.
amazing, you got to let that. You just want to crawl inside that and take a nap.
Can we go back again? Wait, process this. This by Ben Affleck growing the beard. That means Batman is not in action.
Right.
Yeah, that's
That
what
was
we're
way
taking.
more obvious than he was
Whoa.
Bruce Wayne.
He can't be Batman if he's got a beard, so he can't even like throw it on in a pinch. So that means he's grown a beard long enough that Batman has now gone away.
And does he like
That's
get
kinda
called
weird,
into
right?
action
Interesting.
and then
Well-
have to quickly shave?
I bet he has
Is
the
that-
beard at the beginning when he's looking for Aquaman, and then because we've seen other scenes where he has no beard.
But that's like a month plus beard.
Yeah,
that
Because
he's wearing.
He's
he's
gone-
been
yeah.
traveling the world trying to gather heroes, and it's indicative of all the work he's doing
So
gathering
Wonder
the
Woman's
heroes.
just taking over for Gotham.
I think so.
What if he's in disguise? Batman is a master of disguise. He often would wear false
It's kind of odd.
beards.
Bruce Wayne has grown a beard and Batman, has
is also
disappeared.
grown- yeah, exactly.
Again,
Interesting. I think we just got a scoop there.
I think
Yeah.
we did. Batman beard. Hashtag Batman beard. But also, I just want him to be okay. He has the same horrified, pained expression in both images.
Batman.
Batman.
I know he's Batman and Batman, but still, I believe that it's real.
Why?
I do.
Why do we
I
have
don't
to
know,
bring
I'm
this
worried
up? He's
about
playing Batman. Of course, he
that.
looks pained. He's
Have you ever seen Batman smile?
His parents are dead.
Yeah.
Everybody's parents are
Robin's dead.
It's not true. It's categorically not true.
That's just factually inaccurate. One more beard.
More beards. Oh,
Totally the mustache.
Definitely mustache.
stash.
I mean, come on. That's
that cookie
amazing.
duster.
Keep that stash.
I mean, he is just a specimen of a man.
Well, I
Look
was
at him
I was
on the left there,
expecting
especially.
his Instagram hipster beard in Man of Steel. Like that was a good beard when he was just like working the oil rig.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Just
That
like
was a
with a
great
little
beard.
stick and bindle, just like I'm the sexiest hobo on earth. Like that's a good beard.
That's a good beard.
agree.
Solid
Super hot.
beard.
I didn't realize the degree to which he went Don Draper hair between apparently Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. Because if you'll notice, he's got like, Superman hair, and then I didn't
Oh,
realize
wow.
he'd
The
gone
comb
like
over.
the full ham.
That hairline is flying back.
I wonder what that was for.
Yeah.
Was that like Man from Uncle hair? I don't know.
Mission
Curious.
Impossible.
Yeah,
I
Mission
think, right? If
Impossible.
that's-
Well, the
Did we add that mustache?
We
Yes, we added
the
that mustache. That's a shot from
that
Batman v
Superman
Superman.
hair?
I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
the
it's a
slick
shot
back
from
doesn't
Batman v
work.
Superman. I hadn't noticed that his hair had changed
Yeah.
so much. Maybe
It's
that was
hard
an
to
early
cut his
publicity
hair. He's
shot.
got to laser it off, right?
It was also in the rain, so it was probably wet.
Oh, he's in the
Oh,
rain.
wet hair from the rain.
I didn't know what scene that came from.
So
Okay,
romantic.
that makes sense.
Mazab says Leo's beard in The Revenant was pretty amazing.
He looks better without it.
Yes.
It's an Oscar-winning beard.
It's not as good as the Bear's beard, though.
No.
Bear's beard was definitely a lot better. Those are all of our beards. We do want to know what you think of the beards and who had the best beard. Can we?
Fan beard?
Oh, we have a fan beard.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
I think we can crown this
That's
the
amazing.
best beard.
But can we see him
That's-
without the beard to compare? Guess not.
I feel like it's. I feel like it's
feels
the
like it's
same guy.
photoshopped.
It's the same guy moving very, very fast.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's an amazing beard. I think that we have our winner. That
Looks
is
like
by
it's
far.
flexing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best. We have a bunch of fan questions. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to them all today. I will do one. Bill asks, what TV show would you recommend? We'll end with that. Spencer? I think you were saying you liked The Gong Show earlier.
No, that's god awful. If you want to like break out in a cold sweat, watch the new Gong Show. I'll recommend a show that I'm shocked that nobody else has heard of because it's really good. And it's called Search Party, and it's on TBS, and it's already done, so you can binge it. And it's like a murder mystery handled by a bunch of like completely incompetent, self-absorbed Brooklyn hipsters. It's a comedy, and they're like making fun of themselves. It's done by Michael Showalter, the guy behind My Name is Doris and Wet Hot American Summer, and it's like an 8-episode long mystery.
And The Big Sick.
And Big Sick, yeah. And it's super good. It's got 100% Rotten Tomatoes. No one else has ever heard of it.
I'm not going to do better than that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually, Spencer recommended me. I dove into my Scrooge McDuck vault of Emmy screeners and pulled out. I rescued Search Party. It's on my entertainment center to watch based on Spencer's recommendation. So
There you go.
yeah.
Excellent.
I don't think I watch anything that other people don't watch. I'm
Did
behind.
they give us the whole season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have
Yeah.
to find mine too.
Rick and Morty. I need to watch.
That's great.
I haven't yet watched. I love that show.
I don't have time to watch anything but The Defenders right now. I gotta
Yeah, this
binge
weekend. Are you
that.
going to watch The Defenders this
It's hard to
weekend?
do when you have
Can someone make a
kid and a wife who doesn't want to watch
Defenders edit where they cut out the Iron Fist
Yeah.
scenes? 'Cause
That's what
I
I've
started
heard.
and I'm like, I just
it. I've
tune
heard
out when
that's
he's on screen.
It's working
and then-
still except for him.
Are you going to watch it? Or no?
I
you
started
give
this
out-
morning.
Started this morning?
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
How
I'm way
early do
behind.
you wake up?
5 a.m.
Do you just like this during your workout?
Roth is so
or, like,
fascinated by
Are
you.
you eating dinner?
Every
or,
day
like,
it's
what's
Roth
going
asking,
on?
Roth
sneaking in
asked
another
Spencer-
question to try and figure Spencer
I'm
out.
trying to figure Spencer out, man. Been trying to do it for a year.
It's just the way it's just Spencer,
solid
It's my
year.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
It's
live.
living.
Nah.
Billy
Thanks for-
Paulhan, thank you for the
Billy
question.
Paulhan, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Stay
Billy.
tuned. We will have some Flickbait is happening today live at 4 on the main channel. You can watch these guys be amazing and really funny.
Adjusting the format a little bit.
We are. We listen. We're
We're
listening.
listening.
We're listening to what people are saying, and we're adjusting some things about Flickbait because while we were certainly had good intentions and wanted to make it a joke, I think perhaps people weren't on board.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Not
we
to
were
the
shooting
show
ourselves
itself.
on the foot. They
Just-
weren't even watching the show.
Exactly. The show is going to be the same.
Yes.
We're adjusting how we
Market
Trick people
present
into
the show.
watching.
Exactly. Yes.
Get to the segments quicker.
Yeah. So a few things.
Stay
So,
tuned. We
yeah,
need your
stay
support
tuned.
if
We
you're watching
Yeah,
that.
if
Go
you
watch.
like the show, go watch because it's gonna. We're changing some things because we don't dismiss everything.
And Tuesday we're dropping something special. I can't say yet.
Oh yeah. We were
Amazing
working
thing on
late
Tuesday.
last night on
We have
it.
a couple of videos going up this weekend on this channel that we can tease. We're going to talk about, give you a little Netflix update. There's just more and more to talk about with Netflix every single day, it seems like. And then we have a really fun one that I won't I won't spoil for you, but if you've ever wondered where certain movie catchphrases started
this is a
from,
good video.
It's a good video.
this video is going to explain that for you. So there's lots to look forward to. Thank you for joining us today, as always. Thank you, gentlemen, as always.
Thank you,
Rob.
Rob.
For joining. Are you going to murder? That was so nice. They're going to murder me after this. So this will be my final goodbye.
It's a little peek into
It's
Rod's
been
psyche.
real.
Someone's nice to her. She thinks
Everyone's
they're gonna
parents are
murder
dead.
her.
Everyone's parents are dead, and I will soon be joining them. Thank you so much for sticking with me through these years of living, and I will see you in the afterlife. Happy Friday.
See you Monday, Rod.